For the view, America. It's a snow day, and this blizzard is not playing right now. So put down the shovel, grab some cocoa, and check out the view. She calls herself the queen of the selfies. But should a politician's wife be posting pics like this? Plus, Barbara was in deep last time. So Rosie's taking her back to Crafty U, and she's got her work cut out for her.
Those are your scissors. Do you know how to use them? Just start.
And later, think his performance was hot yesterday? Ne-Yo is back for an encore to belt out a brand new hit right here. This is The View with Whoopi, Nicole Wallace, Rosie Perez, and Rosie O'Donnell. It all starts now.
To The View. Both the Rosies are not here today, and really, we might not actually be here. Some people are not sure if we're alive or not, but what they do know is the folks that they see, like the fabulous Stacey London, she's here.
Woo!
We love that. Also, host of Cubby and Catalina in the Morning on KTU in New York City, Catalina Bermudez. And so we figured, since, you know, it was probably like a blizzard outside, the only person we should actually talk to, we asked her to come, and she may be here too right now. Her name is Ginger Z, and she knows some stuff. Come on out, Ginger. Come on, girl. Come on out, girl. Have a seat.
Hello.
Now, Ginger.
Now, Whoopi.
It is Tuesday. There is nothing but snow outside. It is a whiteout. And I don't mean that in a racist way. But there's a whiteout. People are saying, my God, there might be a hurricane or a snowstorm, blizzard, or a storm where you hear thunder and see lightning with snow. What the hell's going on?
People love to put a name on it, don't they?
Yeah.
It is snow. I just want to make sure everybody's clear. Snow and wind. But yeah, this is.
Sounds like my life. Sorry.
This is not a hurricane. Those form in the tropics. This formed in the Great Lakes, and then it ran into this big thing in the Atlantic and just sat. Sitting and spinning and dropping snow and wind, and that's the part that scares me.
Wait, is this the perfect storm type of situation?
It's not perfect. This is more of a block. This is like something's in the way, and this thing can't get out there, so it just sits and spins.
Can we talk about the coastal flooding?
Sure.
Because I think that's where a lot of people are concerned that live in those areas.
And they're always worried. The erosion up and down, Jersey coast up to the Cape. You see those houses falling in. That's already an issue. And then you add in 70, 80-mile-per-hour wind, a bunch of waves.
Knocks out the power. I got a call over the weekend from Connecticut Light and Power, I think Saturday, saying, be prepared to go like 10 days without power. What's the worst case scenario on power in this storm?
It is exactly it, because when you put heavy anything, snow on top of branches, on top of wires, and then you start slapping it around at 70, 80 miles per hour, you're going to take stuff down. And that's, when you have a storm like this, it's not warm afterward. And so people that don't have power now are sitting in the freezing cold.
I have to ask a question, because it seems to me we know when it's coming. Now we're better. But for some reason, we never sort of get the gutters together, so the water never has anywhere to go. We don't seem to figure out that it's going to be a big, and we have to put the snow somewhere.
You do. It's got to go somewhere.
How come it always takes us the day before?
Yeah, and then the lines in the grocery store.
Bread and milk. Hot dog buns are the only things that were left when I went to the grocery store. I'm serious.
Hot dog buns. Hope springs eternal in New York, though, that they'll still be like the guy on the bike that'll bring you. You
think seamless is working?
I do not have any bread. I have water, but and I have a 2-year-old, so I have some like Teddy Grahams.
Because I grew up in a place where we had like 120 inches of snow a year. So for me, I'm like, okay. And then tomorrow, but the power thing on top of it, that's why you have to be prepared. That's where the preparation.
And
you
need
batteries.
People should be doing well. We're saying this the day after, but you should have checked your carbon monoxide.
That's so scary.
because there's a lot of things you should be checking, and even wherever you live, whether you live in the projects or you live in a house, you should always have a carbon monoxide checker in there.
Whoopi, it's not just in the house. I've been covering blizzards for some time, and it's in the cars. People get in their cars to warm it up the first time. You're not used to having 2 or 3 feet of snow, and that tailpipe is covered. That's how people pass, unfortunately. So that is something to think about right now. It's just
Can we talk about generators? Every winter, my husband's like, I'm getting a generator to wait out the storm, and then we have like a mild winter, and we don't get one. But
I'm so sorry. Whoopi, I got lipstick on you.
Where is it?
No, it's right above your lip.
Oh,
it's right there. It's right there on the side. See?
I got it. I got it. Everything's okay.
Girl to girl. Sorry. Just to get that out of the way.
That's my fault, and you can't be on television.
People were like,
I'm so sorry.
I'm like,
Yeah.
In a storm like this, and it could be anything. But the generator thing, like, is that a good idea, bad idea? Because you're talking carbon monoxide. Those put off a lot of carbon monoxide.
It's a great idea when you keep it outside. It's just that people end up bringing it inside. Or they bring it in their garage and think that's good, and then it seeps into the house, so you gotta be careful.
I really do have one question. The snowstorm versus the blizzard.
Yes.
What is the difference
What
in
difference
definition?
does it make?
I
want to know.
So
Everywhere.
happy to hear this, because my makeup artist, Lisa, if it snows, if it starts flurrying, she's like, it's a blizzard. She's from Long Island. She has a great accent. Oh my God, it's a blizzard. If it's just snow, it's snow. If there's a wind of 35 miles per hour or greater, now you could call it a blizzard.
And when
you
you're
don't
from
need a lot of snow.
California, it's all a catastrophe.
It's a difference. There's a difference.
Quickly, can I just ask you, because I've been hearing a name that's been assigned to the storm. What is that with the naming of the storms?
So,
is that new?
No, the National Weather Service doesn't name storms. Most people don't name storms. Some media outlets do. I don't. So this one's snow.
Sounds good.
well, wait. Is it Jon Snow or just snow?
You know what? We could call it Whoopi Snow for right now. We can do whatever we want.
Except if it does damage, I don't want to be a damaging snow.
Right, you know what?
I don't mean flurrying. No, wait, hold on. That's me as a snow flurry. But you know what? A lot of people are working from home today. And a new study out of Harvard finds that they're going to get more work done than they would at the office because there are less distractions, but maybe they're going to be lonelier.
Do you really think that's true?
I think that's a bunch of doo-doo.
No way.
Oh, I think
no
it's
way.
totally true.
You have a child now. When I'm home with my child, I do not even open up the computer. It stays dead for weeks.
Really?
I do not work at home.
Well,
I lie about
if the power goes out, then I'm in trouble. But otherwise, I've got Twitter, I've got Instagram, I've got lots of people to talk to. Why would I get lonely?
Yeah, but this whole
You're my
notion...
friends, too. In fact, you're my friend.
Yeah. But this whole notion of getting more work done is because you don't fraternize with people in the office. You know, there's not that guy that you have a crush on that you have to walk by his cubicle a million times. So that's the reason why people are more productive.
Thank you, God.
Yeah. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it's better, because a lot of the people who were that took the study, they said that they were lonely, and that's the reason why they had to return to work.
That's a whole different thing. You know, loneliness has somehow become something that people are afraid of.
Or to admit.
Or no, just afraid of it. They don't want to be lonely. Oh! To make my point.
Up for a second. Hang on. Let's get you back. There we go. All right.
This is who you want in a blizzard.
Always. Or in a flurry.
And a flurry.
But there's nothing wrong with having time. Oh, I know y'all ain't rushing me now. You made me late, so let me make my point. And it is this.
Maybe that's why they dropped your chair.
Maybe. To be lonely is okay on occasion.
Yes, good for you.
And if you are sometimes alone, that's okay too, because you have to listen. You have to listen to you. And because there are so many ways not to have to listen to you, people go, oh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be alone. But sometimes, yeah, it's okay to be alone. It doesn't mean that you're a lesser person. It doesn't mean you're not popular or beautiful or funny or cute. It just means right now, you need to take a break, just like I do. We'll be right back.
Politicians have to deal with plenty of photo ops. So why is this one letting his wife post pics like this? Whoa.
Co-host Stacey and Carolina. More women are taking advantage of a new option for dealing with the pain of giving birth. One I think is fantastic. They are using laughing gas to help them get through labor. Now,
that's a fantastic idea.
But remember, that's the stuff that they give you when they're extracting teeth and you don't know what's going on and you come out happy, the teeth are gone, everything's where it's supposed to be. I kind of like that. I love it.
Where was this when I was in labor for 27 hours with my son? 27 hours, I said, give me whatever you need to get this kid out of me.
Okay, so as my due date neared, I was like 8.5 months pregnant. I'm like, let's talk about the drugs. And the epidural is wonderful, and I was ready to like hook me up at you know, like so there would be, I'll lay there till it comes. You know. But I think having other options is awesome, especially if it makes you laugh, because it's scary. And I mean, people that do it in that, Giselle's always doing it in a tub with no drugs.
Whatever.
For her. But I was a drug girl, and I love having another drug on the menu.
I like that. And I also would like to say that I get laughing gas for cleaning.
Oh, well, you're one of those.
At the dentist.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I could. My dentist is very strict, but I was peeling the paint off the wall. I do need a new dentist.
What do you need? Yeah, new dentist.
Laughing gas. I hate going to the dentist, and now I don't mind at all. It's a happy day.
Now, what is laughing gas? What's the drug?
Laughing is nitrous oxide.
Yeah.
And it dissipates, and it goes out of your system. And like all gases, with all drugs, you know, you need to know whether your body can take it or not. But I'm sorry. You know, it's been a while since I had a baby, and one of the reasons I never had another kid was because when I had my kid, they wheeled me and left me in the hall, and because remember, they didn't coddle you. You stayed in the hospital. It felt like 55 years, you know, and the nurses were like, you know, women do this every day. Why are you crying? You remember those days when they were just like, you know, they do this every day. Why can't you do it? I got a bullet. And no one told me how to get it out.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. But now, I think I might just get pregnant just to help.
It's a cultural thing. In this, you know, in South America, women have C-sections, I think at like a 90% rate. In this country, it's very frowned upon. But I think the whole issue of pain management in delivery, like especially when a guy is like, ooh, not a good idea. It's like, really?
Yeah.
Do you want to do this? Yeah. One of those?
Exactly.
I don't think so.
Yeah. I mean, like,
so I think all the drugs should be on the menu for women to choose
It's your choice.
Yeah. Well, listen, some women can, you know, be in working and stuff and doing stuff and sneeze, and there's the baby. They pick it up, bite the thing off, and wrap that baby up and clean that up. Have you seen this? It was a wonderful movie called Babies. Have you seen it?
I want to.
Please do me a favor.
It's a documentary.
Yes. And it's a guy who followed, I think, 6 women from all over the world who each had a baby.
I've heard of it.
And it is the most remarkable, most extraordinary thing you will see in a long time, because we as a world all do it differently.
Yeah.
And they all turn out to be fairly decent people. It's kind of a great thing. Now, I think this woman is a decent person, but they're trying to mess with her. She's the wife of a British politician who calls herself the queen of selfies, and she's getting criticized for setting a bad example for girls because of her cleavage. She, in her selfies, you know, you can see her cleavage. She says the criticism is nonsense, but is this appropriate for a politician's wife? Well, hell, we've got politicians taking pictures of their penises. I think that trumps the cleavage, because you're not seeing nipples, but you saw his weenie.
His junk, exactly.
I completely agree with you. And I also just don't like the idea of any slut shaming.
Yeah.
I just don't believe in it. You know, this, first of all, it's a new age. Digital is part of it. Selfies are part of it.
Yeah.
And this woman is promoting herself and her husband. This is how politics is being promoted.
But I do think she's a bit of a target. She's 16 years younger than her husband.
Oh, honey, that's nuts.
Well, but I feel like that's exactly. I feel like that's nothing in the comparison. But she's also a mother of 2, and so I think that people are using her as an easy target. target.
Yeah.
To say, how dare you.
You know what's funny, though? I saw this, and it's like the gender switch is so funny. Like, so Hillary Clinton's going to run for president. Can you imagine if Bill was, like, in a sleek outfit and he was clicking so... Like, if it just... No one would care. They'd be like, good for Bill.
No, I might care.
It's such a double standard. So the wife of a politician isn't allowed to tweet pictures, but you would never see this story of a husband or a boyfriend of a female politician. So I think she should do whatever the heck she wants.
Well, also, there's a great picture, another photograph to look up, and it is Sophia Loren looking over at, what is her name? Oh, my God. Jane Mansfield's.
Good
It is a beautiful, I mean, it's a shot, and Sophia's like this. Good. Now, you know, Sophia's not small, tiny little breasts. These are not, but Jane Mansfield is, and it's the most wonderful picture. So, you know what? People have all kinds of issues with breasts. Get over it. We'll be right back with more.
Here we go again. Rosie's taking Barbara back to Crafty You with a new spin on a craft you definitely did as a kid. Next.
February 10th on ABC.
Our snow day on The View continues with a look at when Rosie O took Barbara back to Crafty You.
Glycerin makes the glitter float?
Yes, it does. Can you believe that?
Makes the glitter float.
That could be a good rap. The glycerin makes the glitter float. I'm telling you that it ain't no dope. You know, you float it in the glitter and it is real fun. Barbara and me, the show has begun. I don't even know. You know,
I just want to say,
Yes,
you can sing all you want.
I can.
You can put me here. You know I am no good at crafts.
Well, Barbara, that's my point, is you don't enjoy crafting, but I think there's still a lot of time left for you to grasp it.
Okay, let's grasp.
Okay, we'll grasp together. Let me ask you this. Have you ever heard of Shrinky Dinks?
No.
Never?
Never.
In your whole life?
In my whole long life?
Yes. No, never.
Not.
Okay.
Never.
Shrinky Dinks were these, are still this toy that you can color on and then put in the oven, and then you take it out, and it makes little plastic necklaces and cute things for kids. Well,
that's nice.
It's nice, but they've kicked it up a notch.
Oh.
There is a brand new kind of Shrinky Dink.
Yes, do tell.
It has the ability to take your favorite photos and make them into jewelry, into ornaments for your Christmas tree, into anything you want, and it's simple.
I cannot wait.
I bet. You look so excited. Which was better, your interview with Fidel Castro or this?
Silicon and Park,
Fidel crafting. It's hard. Okay, this is so simple that you're going to love it. What I did is I got some photos of your beloved Cha-Cha. I take the photo. What you do is you choose a photo on your computer, you put it up on your computer, and then you make the exposure 50% higher than it's supposed to be. So see how it looks all washed out there?
Yeah.
You would think that if you printed that or made something out of it, it wouldn't come out right, but with these new Shrinky Dink papers, it does. Here's the paper that you buy in the craft store on our website. We can let you know.
You go into a craft store and say, give me Shrinky Dink
Give me the Shrinky Dink photo paper. They'll know exactly what you mean.
I hope so.
Yeah, and then you should say, I also want a Mod Podge.
I say I want a Mod Podge?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I think we should do a remote of me and you at a craft store.
I don't think so.
Yes.
Don't
No, listen, I will take you through each aisle.
That's enough, I'm doing this.
No, I'll explain to you the joys of crocheting. Hook a rug.
I couldn't be more bored.
What about a bedazzler?
Oh,
we could bedazzle something.
Sounds dirty.
It is, actually. You might like that. Okay, so we take the picture of Cha-Cha. We put it up to 50%. We put in our photos. You hit best photo. When your printer can say what quality you want the quality that's the best, and you hit print. And what comes out is this. There are two images of the beautiful...
A washed-out picture of Cha-Cha.
Correct. Now you're getting the idea. I'd like you to take scissors and cut around this washed-out picture, there's yours, of Cha-Cha.
Oh, that's my scissors.
Those are your scissors. Do you know how to use them? Just sorry. Just checking.
Why do I love you? Let me count the ways.
I know. I'm going to use a scissor that actually has some squiggly edges. These are craft scissors. Have you seen these?
No.
Look, they're fun. Watch what you do. They make little designs on the edge.
Do you want me to use that instead?
No, I'm just telling you how fun it is. Crafting is fun. Fun. Look, see, you know how long
I'd rather go to the movies.
You would? Sometimes I craft at the movies. If I go with my children to a movie like I don't really want to see, I bring a doodle kit, and I doodle while I'm at the movies.
That must be so nice for the people next to you.
Just so you know, doodling is a quiet activity. It causes no disturbance to the people around you.
Okay, I believe you, sure.
All right, sure. Okay, so then after you cut this all out, now comes the simplest part of this entire thing.
I'm still cutting.
Okay, I'll keep talking.
Okay.
You heat your toaster oven, which I'm sure all of you have.
A real toaster oven?
Yeah, this is a real one. Don't touch it, it's hot.
Okay.
Do you ever use a toaster oven in real life?
I know where the toaster
I'm just saying.
It's enough I can find my way into the kitchen.
I know, but do you ever use the toast? Do you make toast?
I do make toast.
Your own toast?
Yeah.
Ike Adele doesn't make the toast?
I make the toast. What is this, a cross-examination?
It's a crafty interview with also parts of your life.
Very crafty interview. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So I have cut out
You have cut out Cha-Cha. We have a piece of parchment paper and or a brown paper bag from food shopping. We're going to put Cha-Cha in there. So nicely cut. So even. This is really, no, really, that's a perfect quadrilateral triangle or something. You could do origami with this.
I'm embarrassed.
Okay, don't be embarrassed, Barbara. Not everyone can use scissors. Okay. Now we put it in there and it's cooking. Now you're gonna think to yourself, what do you mean you're cooking it?
What do you mean you're cooking it?
Is that what you were thinking? Look what it's doing in there. Look.
Oh, it's shrinking.
It's shrinking, not shrinky dinks. You get it? Shrinky dinks.
Oh, that's why I'm here.
It's shrinking up, and then when it comes out, it's going to be something like this that you can now. Here's the thing, what I forgot to do, is to put a hole in it before you put it in the oven. If you want to make it into like something like a necklace or an ornament, you really should use a hole puncher and put a hole. Look how quick I can cut, no offense, I'm just saying. You know, look I did this in like 3 seconds.
I could be doing an interview with the president, but no, instead.
Yes, you could.
Instead I'm crafting with roses.
But can the president decoupage?
I don't know, will I?
I doubt it. If so, I guarantee he has bubbles in a lot of his stuff. That's not good in decoupage.
No, we'll just keep going.
Look, you put a hole in it so that you can use it as a necklace. But look, you're already done now. Don't touch it, it's hot. I'm gonna get it out for you, and you're gonna see, look at this beautiful little Cha-Cha. It's hot, don't hold it. There, and it lasts forever. It's hot, don't hold it. Look how cute. I've made Barbara a necklace. Oh. Look, not only did I make you a necklace of Cha-Cha reading Barbara Walters' audition.
Of course.
I also made you a bracelet a charm bracelet of all your favorite interviews that you've ever done. And of course, I'm on it. There you go. Look how nice that is.
That's pretty cute. Oh, you can't. This is so cute.
Isn't it cute?
All these people I don't recognize.
If you have children and, you know, you want to put little cute people I don't recognize, is that what you said? That's Oprah Winfrey.
Yeah, this is Donald Trump. Yeah, no, I'm teasing.
That's Donald Trump. Take it off. All right. I didn't put him on there.
This is a non-political
That is Bill Clinton. That is not Donald Trump. Give me, I would not make a Donald Trump bracelet. Barbara, jeez.
Let me see where it was again.
Now listen, you can write a little note on Sharpie before you put it in saying, I love you, son or daughter, stick it in. And what I made for Nicole, in case I ever upset her by any of my politics, I'm sorry, Nick. I made 20 of them. Sometimes after the show, I just hand her one. I'm like, okay, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I'm sorry.
I love my bracelet.
Well, I hope you like it, Barbara. And I also made earrings and jewelry. Look, the View earrings. You want to wear these out to dinner?
I'm trying to find my bracelet with it. No, I don't think I want to wear it.
Okay, I won't give you this. Okay, how about this? Do you want this? There's a piece of my art. Okay.
I'll go back to the earrings.
Okay, take the earrings. All right. All right, well, that's it. If you want to find out how you make Shrinky Dinks, please go to our website. I'd like you to know that our Facebook has over 1 million likes, and we'd like you to like us, will you? If you think you have what it takes to make it into Crafty You, please tweet or Instagram your masterpiece using hashtag Rosie's Crafty You, or visit our website for more information on how to send in your craft to The View. And who knows, maybe me and Barbara Walters will do it with you. You never know, it's possible. Tell them we'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Hip-hop megastar Neo has a jam hot enough to melt the snow. Next.
And we will be right back. And you know something, baby? You are the only man that is irreplaceable. You are irreplaceable. We'll be right back. Yeah.
Best guests sit right in our audience. And Rosie put one in the spotlight the other day.
I saw you there. I'm like, I have to know her. I know. You had the guy. I saw you right away. Yes. Hi, everybody. This is my favorite audience member ever. This is Lottie Adams. She is 94 years old and will be 95 years old when?
Next month.
Next month. Do you have a big party planned?
No.
No? Yeah. We might have to change that up and do something big for you.
Good. Oh, good.
How many children do you have, Lottie?
I have 2.
How old are they?
Oh, well.
They're up there.
Yes.
One is 68.
Yeah.
I don't know how you threw your voice like that, Lottie. That's a very good trick, that ventriloquism. So you have grandchildren. So you have grandchildren too, I think. Huh? How many do you have?
Great-grands.
Do you know how many of each?
I have 3 grandchildren. There's that one girl.
She brought you here.
My son, yeah.
Right, yes. Thank goodness for her.
I wouldn't be here.
And you're on TV now, Lottie.
Yeah, we're dogs, as she calls it, you know.
Yeah.
We go around together.
Yeah.
And when we're together, big things happen.
Like what? Tell me, what happened?
Today, we're sitting up here.
Well, how could I miss you? I mean, look at you, Lottie. Have you always been so stylish? You're 94.
Oh,
and
yeah,
you're like
well, I'm a hairdresser by trade.
Oh, really?
And I like to show it, what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. You always look good.
And I'm just getting out to retire from having worked for the state of New Jersey for 40 years.
Doing
hair.
Doing hair.
In that big hospital of Greystone Psychiatric.
And you had 2 hip replacements?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're up and about.
Yeah.
Nothing keeps you down, Lottie.
With the 1 stick, I can do more than with 2.
Yeah, she has one crutch or 1 stick, as she calls it. Now, Lottie, what is your first memory of your life? You're 94 years old. What is the earliest in your life that you can remember? Do you remember, like, being a child and going to school and all that stuff? Yeah. What do you remember about the first car you saw?
The car I saw was a Ford.
Yeah.
That myself and the kids around, about 5 or 6 of us, would be taken for a ride out in the country. Yet I lived in the country already, but we go out in the trees and the ponds and all of that stuff.
You grew up in New Jersey your whole life?
No, I grew up to the age of 16. In Alabama.
In Alabama?
Yes, yes.
Wow. And
Dothan.
Did you have a large family? You have a lot of siblings?
No, the one.
The only one left?
One big one.
But did you have them and they've passed, or you were always the only child?
Yeah, always the only child.
And were you lonely as an only child, or did you have a lot of friends?
No, I was not.
No?
No. And like now, I have a lot of friends. See, all these people I'm with are young.
Yeah.
I don't go around with my equals because they're not able.
No.
Nor do they care.
They're old, but you're not, Lottie. You're not old at all.
You're as old as you feel.
You're as old as you feel, that's the truth. So you were married 1 time?
Twice.
Twice, and your husband passed?
Yeah.
Yeah. And when you...
Second one, too.
Both of them. You outlived them both.
Yep.
I don't know what you did to them, Lottie, but I got some thoughts. We can bring it up in the commercial. Now, did you go to college?
I went to college in New Jersey. I have New Jersey to thank for everything I am.
Wow. Tell me why. Tell me why.
I must have about 25 certificates. And the certificate mean that you finished
a course.
You won this, yes.
Right.
And whatever that was, I got them.
You got them all in New Jersey. Now, the prison that you worked at, it was a prison or psychiatric hospital?
That's a psychiatric hospital.
Yes.
The biggest one in New Jersey.
And so those people in there, they need a lot of love and tenderness?
Yes, yes, doing their hair.
Yes.
They're treated like people.
Sure.
You know, you come and get your hair cut, and they just started dyeing it, you know. But you get it cut, perm.
And they tell you their life, because hairdressers, they're almost like therapists, right? So people come in and they tell you what they're thinking, what they're feeling.
Yeah, well, sometimes you don't want to hear what they're thinking.
Yeah. I understand that, Lottie. I understand that. So do you watch a lot of television, Lottie? You watch a lot of TV?
No, right now I don't even own one.
Really? Is that your own choice, or you just are like, well, broke, I'm not going to get a new one?
I was still working, and so I didn't have time to watch television.
Right.
I'm also a church person.
Good for you.
I must go to church.
Good. And how often do you go?
And I go 2 or 3 times a week.
Good for you. You find a lot of hope and solace there.
I go to 2. I have 2 churches.
Spread it around, Lottie.
I have to have 2.
Spread it around. You got a lot to give.
And the ministers, I have 2 great ministers.
Yeah? What are their names? Tell us their names.
Well, one is in South Orange, New Jersey, with Terry L. Richardson, doctor.
I've heard he's good.
Yeah, he is.
I don't know him. I know, but I'm sure he is if you go there.
And then the next one is Gil, Dwight Gil.
Right.
And,
good sermons.
In East Orange, yes.
Yeah, you put your hands up like this during Mass?
People up.
Yeah, you get going for the Lord.
And sing.
Of course you do. Favorite hymn? Favorite hymn? Do you have one? What is it?
How can I give thanks for all the things He's done for me? Things so undeserved, yet He gave His life to set me free.
That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Well, Lottie, you know, for being here, I want to thank you, and I want to let you know that we're going to give you a brand new flat screen TV. This show and any movie you want. I'm also going to get you Apple TV because they have every movie and documentary, and I think when you're 95 years old, you need to watch anything you want whenever you want.
And I've just started taking a computer. I got to master it.
You got it.
I have anything but a computer.
You don't have a computer.
No.
And you need one.
Yeah, I do.
Guess what, Lottie? I got one for you, too.
Okay.
Okay? Lottie.